Hello, Brenton with All Out Octane here. So in this video, I am going to describe my real life car situation. So as you guys might know, I have owned this 2003 Buick Rendezvous for quite a while now. And it's older, it's from Ohio, it's got a lot of rust in it and underneath. And I've just shelled out a lot of money over the last couple of years to keep this thing on the road. And the other day I was driving, I did a hard stop and I kept going and I lost all power steering. And the power steering wasn't grinding or anything like that. I got out when I finally made it back home and I realized it was the rack and pinion that blew. So that's just a tough choice. Thankfully, a few days later, we found a different vehicle. So I kind of did the lease situation, but not an actual lease. So no, I own my cars, I buy them outright, but I've done a lease situation in the regard to, I basically just went from the Rendezvous to a 2009 Enclave. So basically I've done a lease from an older Rendezvous into a newer Enclave. So yeah, that is what my wife and I did, and thankfully like I said, we were able to get this car because, as now you can see behind me, the poor little Focus has taken yet another hit. Last night my wife and I were driving home and we were about a half a mile from home in front of our Wendy's, which is right outside of our neighborhood. And the next thing we know, this car is careening across traffic and slams into the front of us. So the poor little Ford, it passed inspection, as you can see, 523. It was gonna go, it was gonna make it. And it had the original hit when we got rear-ended, and then my uncle got us a tail light because he was gonna buy it. So I technically actually still owe my uncle for this tail light, but it was drivable, it passed inspections, and it had that hit right there. But now we have this front hit, and I don't think that is that's pretty toast. One of the other things that I realized just a moment ago was that my tire on this side is completely flat, because what had happened was that this got pushed against a curb. So we were heading straight on the right-hand lane of a 4-lane road with a turn lane in the center, and a car came all the way across and hit us. And since we were in that right-hand lane, there was a curb, and when we got hit, she literally hit us straight on like that and pushed us up against the curb. It still had air last night, enough to get home. Like I said, it was only about a half mile. And I had to actually drive up over the curb because I couldn't back out because of how the emergency vehicles were, and the car who was hit us was angled. So the poor little Ford, it drove home, but I don't think it's gonna drive much farther. I haven't popped the hood, but let's take a look at some of these things that maybe happened with it. And you can kind of see it's got, I don't even know what's all now over that. The headlights still worked. The auto function, like it has auto headlights, that doesn't work anymore. But they do still work. It turned on last night. You can kind of see the hood is up angled. I'll try to get a wide angle for you guys. Yeah. So the hood's mushed. Down below here, we've got a bunch of the side skirt or the front splitter stuff. Looks like there's plastic from the headlights and whatnot. I have no idea what's all under there yet. I haven't fully taken a look, but the panel got crushed. The wheel well has got a bunch of clearance issues. I can't open the driver's side door because there's that gap is no longer there to let the door open. I don't actually know what was here. Let's swing around to the other side of the car and see what's there. Okay, so some sort of plastic piece. Yeah. So yeah, the window does go down. but the driver's side door does not open, so I kind of have to do it NASCAR style by going through the window, or I climb over the center console. The car is tracking hard right, so if I let go of the steering wheel, I am going right, which makes sense. It might be the tires, but I think the suspension's shot. I think when it took that hit to the side, and like I said, it pushed us over the curb on the right side, I think the suspension did not like that, and the wheels probably didn't like that. So it's kind of hard to tell to see which way it's tracking. But yeah, so that's kind of our car situation. So we're waiting for insurance to figure out what's going on with this one. I might resurrect the Rendezvous from the dead and try to fix the rack and pinion. Or I might just sell this. Actually, that was the original goal, was to sell this and just drive that and this, but now I can't do that. And I don't think this thing is going to total out for a second time, for sure. But then the problem then becomes, I still have to get this tagged and titled. I was going to switch plates, but now I don't know which plates to switch. I might just end up ditching the Rendezvous and the Ford and trying to buy something completely different. Just a completely different vehicle overall. So then we're back down to 2, which is fine. But yeah, this is the new Fuller Fleet, the blue bunch. I really like the blue. It's kind of nice to finally have a car that's not white. I haven't driven it much. It does have a lot of body sway. I did look that up. I guess that's a problem. It's the control arms and stuff like that, and it probably needs some new tires. There's some things that it needs. I need to redo the headlights here a little bit, but I'm pretty excited about this one. It's loaded. It's all-wheel drive. It's got a luggage rack. It's got 2 sunroofs. Got it for a really good deal, and I'm pretty excited about it, like I said, because I've loved the Rendezvous. That is a fantastic vehicle, so I figured might as well jump on an Enclave if the deal came, and it did. So good things happening. It's just going to take some time, and we'll figure it all out. But I'll keep you guys up to date on what's going on, because like I said, I might have some how-to videos now on this thing. I can do how-to videos. I need some new windshield wipers. I need to do the headlights. There's a couple other gizmos, gadgets that I got to do, so I can get some more how-to videos on a pretty popular vehicle, and I can keep you guys up to date on the rest of the vehicles. But thanks so much for watching, and until the next one, have a good one.